Welcome to the Immerse podcast. We are your hosts, Dan Ramsden and Alex O'Keefe.
Join us and our guests as we dive into real stories of entrepreneurship, health, fitness and self-mastery. No fluff, no filters, just honest conversations that inspire, educate and challenge the norm. Let's get into it.
Welcome to another episode of the Immerse podcast.
Hello everybody.
Good morning, Alex.
Good morning.
It's just me and you today, mate.
It's beautiful. I feel like we're on a scene from, I don't know, Home Alone or something. Sat in your front room.
We're sat,
reflecting.
Yeah, we are. No visuals on this occasion, guys, just audio only. Me and Al felt it were necessary to do a bit of a roundup and a reflection of 2025 and then also what's coming in 2026. So we felt like it were an important one that me and you jumped on before the year was out. And we chewed the fat on what has been. It's how have you found this year, mate?
Flipping it, man. Where do you start? Where do you start? I feel like this year has just been incredible.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah.
Incredible. It's nice to look back on it, isn't it? You know, personally, like, you know, we've had another baby, we've had another, you know, added another member to the family, moved house, running multiple businesses, doing the podcast.
It's been a foot to the floor kind of job, hasn't it?
Wild.
Yeah.
But I've loved every single minute. Even the downs, the ups, the downs, the freaky, the wild, freaky deaky, all the good stuff, mate. It's just been a really journey, transformational year.
I think so.
Yeah.
If I could summarise the year, it's felt like a cocoon phase for me personally. Yeah. Like I'm the caterpillar that's just in this big ball of mush trying to figure out what's coming. And then hopefully 2026 will reveal the butterfly. Because I do feel like that's kind of what it's been for me. Yeah. But it's not to say that I hadn't enjoyed it either. I've enjoyed the challenges, you know. It's brought challenges and it's brought more clarity, particularly towards the end of the year. You know, so.
Can I just say, I already see you as a beautiful butterfly.
Ah, look at him.
you might be a cocoon in other, you know, with other masks on, but not to me, pal.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
That's all right.
Those beautiful words, mate. So yeah, reflection of the year. It's in terms of what we've been doing. I don't know. It's like I just absolutely love it. I love it.
I think it's how did we start it really? How did we start the year? What foot did we start on, and where were we? This time last year.
This time last year we were in our barrel sauna.
Yeah. Doing
episodes in there. We'd just done an episode with Mark Dean in December.
Yeah.
And then
shout out to the MD.
Yeah, he's killing it as well, by the way.
Yeah. He got into Elite 15, didn't he?
He did.
Go on, lad.
On that, speaking of which, because shortly after we did an episode talking about goals.
Yeah.
And just to look at Mark Dean in particular, he wrote on a piece of paper, Elite 15.
Yes.
And he wrote that in 2023 as part of his goal.
Nice.
And then in 2025,
he's got
the goal. So again, we were speaking about that exact thing with Jim Kerry and what he wrote on his check, and that was the podcast about smart goal setting, you know, and writing it down, the importance of it, and just to. I wasn't even planning on saying this, but
the best things are not planned, Dan.
Mark Dean did that exact thing for himself, and then that's what he's got. So, power.
Very much so. And we started the year out setting goals for ourselves, didn't we? One of them was to make sure that we on the dot release a podcast episode every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And barring the birth of my son, Koa, or around that time, affected by that.
Yeah.
We met that goal.
We did.
So if people can forgive us for having a child, then
well, we didn't.
no, we didn't. Shout out to Jess for pushing him out. But yeah, so that were and just the power of setting that goal of going right every 2 weeks without fail, episode, podcast, new guest, or we've even covered topics by herself, which has been good this year.
Yeah.
You know, you opened up about deeply personal stuff in your life, you know, separating, divorce, being at the rock bottom, shall we say, and coming back up.
Yeah.
And that were a big one that hit really well with people listening. Then I opened up about my sort of journey with alcohol. So we've gone to the depths this year, personally as well.
Yeah.
Which I hope everyone's connected with. We've experienced some nice sort of organic growth with everything this year.
Yeah, we have. It's not been forced, has it? It's just been, like you say, organic, and I think
consistent.
Yeah, and just us maintaining our integrity of what we're doing this for.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, we're doing it for ourselves as well because we really enjoy it.
Yeah.
We're getting some great conversations that are helping us and lighting us up, and things that we can take away and reflect on from our guests. And that's why we do it too, but we obviously want to share that with others, and hopefully that those messages can help. You know, we've had lots of different things in terms of, you know, mental health. There's been touched on suicide, there's been touching on alcohol. That's been a common theme that we've spoke about a lot, and our relationship with that. And yeah, I think one of the biggest takeaways for me from the episodes that we've had, it's a word that I've heard a lot, and it's something that I've reflected on quite a bit, and it's the word obsession. I've heard that a lot in terms of elite performers. They have an obsession for what they do. So my question is to anybody listening is, what are you obsessed about that's going to help your life? Help it, not hinder it. You know, if you're obsessed with alcohol, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are you obsessed with? And how can you make that
harness it, transform
your life and the people that are around you?
I think it's a good point, Dan. And I think when you hear the word obsessed, I think it often carries like negative feelings and connotations around it, but that can be spun on its head. You've only got to go back to our last episode with Lucy Bronze, you know, which is absolutely smashed it out at park, by the way. Great episode and great feedback on that one, apart from her video stalling, so sorry about that, guys.
Gutted about that.
She explained it really interestingly, actually. She spoke about football is her obsession but not her passion. So I think she's kind of separated it from something that's maybe like internally that she feels like she's just got to do to survive, sort of thing. I think there is a difference between obsession and passion, isn't there, I suppose. It's hard to dissect that, innit? But that's how she sees it in her mind.
I read a post by Alex Hormozy the other day talking about the same thing, and he said passion is something that you don't necessarily love. It's something that you're willing to suffer for. And I'm like, oh, that's a different way of looking at it. And I guess everything does come down to a bit of suffering, doesn't it? You know, if it's work or if it's a certain goal. whatever that is, at some point you got to get in the trenches with it.
Yeah. I think,
it's like, and then that's where you're going to lose the love at times. But it's like, well, what are you willing to suffer for?
Suffering is necessary.
100%.
Like,
because at some point we're going to do anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. So you might as well suffer for something that is worth pursuing and that you're passionate about.
Go out on your shield.
Go out with your shield, mate. Yeah.
Not just do things that like reward you financially, for example.
Exactly that. And you can look at that from different angles, like, you know, relationships, business, sport, whatever.
Your health.
Your own personal health. Like, it all includes moments of suffering, because that's where often the biggest lessons are learnt. And on your point of being obsessed, and I think obsessed does tie in with loving what you do as well. And I think that's a common theme that I've noticed from high performers that we've interviewed, is people just love what they do most of the time. If they've got to a high sort of position in whatever they're doing, it's because they love it. Because coming back to the suffering, if you love what you do, the challenges that are presented are just minor bumps in the road. And then it's like, okay,
bit of dirt on shoulder, brush.
How do we get through this one then?
Yeah.
That's the question you ask yourself. How do we get through this one then? It's not... I think if someone's going into something and they don't love what they do and they don't have passion for it, that very same obstacle becomes I'll try something else then. And I think that's the difference. People don't quit when they love what they do.
Well, why would you? Why would you?
Exactly. We say it a lot. We could have quit with this, you know.
I was just about to say that myself.
You know, podcast, saunas, everything, the business. It could have gone many times by now. You know, so many examples of, you know, financial issues.
Well, that's the biggest obstacle in business, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, cash flow is oxygen in a business, and then obviously when that starts to dwindle, you start to panic a little bit. And but then we were always like, it's okay, it's going to work.
Yeah.
And I had to take a difficult decision and step back from my role within the business due to my own personal stuff. I was simultaneously growing two businesses. One were Immerse and the other were my community arm of my business, which the community started to lead in terms of my time. And I had to water that plant a little bit more because it were instant feedback and I had to manage it. You know, so and I had to be real with you and with myself that it's not good for the business if I maintain my position. So I chose to step down, but that didn't mean to say that I'm not involved. I've still got an active role and I still show up to do this with you because that's the love of it.
That's the love, mate. And that was a really noble thing of you to do that in terms of the business side of things, because it's very, very tough to grow one business, never mind growing two. And both at sort of, would you agree that, you know, Flight, your community, it's not a new business, but it's going through a new sort of surge and you need a lot of energy there now. So it is kind of essentially running another new business.
Almost.
Another new business. Like Immerse is, you know, we had to pivot this year and we've gone into bespoke sauna building, and that is a completely new realm. Completely. And I just wanted to say, for you to honourably step down is a massive credit to you as a man and as a human being.
Thank you,
And I
mate.
fully respect you for that.
Thank you.
Because it comes back to finding the right partners. If you are going into business, make sure you know that whoever's hand you're shaking, whoever's contract you're signing, that you know them deeper down as a human being, rather than just a handshake at a coffee table with someone who you've met 20 minutes ago. You've got to be very careful.
Yeah, relationships are probably the biggest thing, aren't they, in business?
Yeah.
Because obviously things can shake you up a little bit, and there's certain things that you don't foresee, but when you kind of know the integrity of an individual, and you kind of know that, like, if I turn my back, I know that you're going to do and say the right things. I just know that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we'll always have that conversation. I think in terms of my decision as well, I think it really helps being involved in team sport. Like rugby league is a very honest game.
Yeah.
If you're not pulling your weight, you're not making your tackles, and you're not contributing to the team, you're not that voice or a leader, or it's felt. And I think being involved in that has really helped shape other areas in my life, because it made me question, like, what are you doing? Like, you're not meeting the same energy. I want meeting your energy, and because I were doing what I were doing, and I was so heavily involved in it, you were sort of scaling your business to a position where it didn't need you as much, whereas mine were upgrading my time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just had to be real about it.
Yeah.
And that's all it was. It were nothing. It were nothing else. No fallout. No nothing. It were just straight up.
If you think I'm a dickhead, mate, just tell me now.
Well, we all know that, don't we? I don't need to say that. But you're my dickhead, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, while we're on that, Dan, as we're talking right now, we've got a beautiful project happening.
Yeah, special
project. We're ending the year building a fully bespoke sauna down at Heiss. Our friends down at Heiss in Brighouse, a contrast therapy business run by some great lads. We've currently got a team there now building a sauna, and
right now
feels very special. I must say, I spent a lot of time there yesterday.
It's looking well as all already.
It is, yeah. The boys, shout out to Jamie and the lads, because they're cracking on. Can't wait to see it.
I know.
It's going to be so special.
Yeah.
I said to them yesterday, barring building a sauna at my own house for my own family, I don't think I'll be as emotionally invested in another project as I am with this one. Because
we're members at Heiss, aren't we? We
members.
like the lads.
Yeah.
We don't just go down there for the actual contrast therapy itself. We go down to see people. We go down and have meetings and chill out in the lounge area and have a Joe Smooth coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to Joe Smooth.
Yeah, shout out, Mr. Keys. But yeah, like it's part of our ritual to go down there. Normally, if we do a podcast, we every week.
Yeah, we start the day with that, don't we?
Every week, mate. So when the lads first started the business, we just started building saunas, and they did. We had a conversation. Can you help? At that time, we just weren't ready. When they first started, we gave them some advice and blah blah blah. But it's come 12 months down the line or whatever, and they're looking to now upgrade the sauna, and the relationship that we've built with them since then. Luckily they've chosen to go with us, and I'm just so glad, and we're going to make it such a special build, special project for people. I think knowing how much you benefit from going in that place, and now that we're putting our own product in there, is just like, come on. So, in a few days, mate, obviously, it's Christmas Eve when this comes out. It might be done.
Yeah.
But it's definitely going to be done before the 1st of January. So, anyone listening, make sure you get yourselves booked in down at Heist. Go and see the new Immerse sauna in there, and go get signed up for New Year as well, actually. Got a great offer on.
Absolutely.
Haven't they?
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt this amazing conversation. We've just got a quick message for you. At the heart of this podcast, Dan, is human connection.
It sure is.
And now, it's amazing for us to say that we also build fully bespoke saunas from design, build and install that also promote the exact same thing, mate, human connection. There's a theme here.
There is. And all built to last, like we just keep saying. We wanted to provide products that last a lifetime, not just for a matter of months. Yeah. That's exactly our ethos and our message. So we wanted the products to match that, and they are the highest quality, the highest form of timber, the best quality heaters, and tempered glass to suit.
Wow. We've not spared expense there, mate. If you're thinking of upgrading your space, whether it's your home, business, studio, wherever you can fit a sauna, basically, we can build it for you. So visit us website on immersesaunas.co.uk, and we'll take it from there. We look forward to building your dream sauna shortly.
Oh yeah. I think, you know, going back to, you know, when we talk about goals and things like that, and you know, like you always hear like, what's your why? And it's all a bit fucking like, shut up. But you know, on that, the why is the importance of the connection, and also the health benefits that are attached to it. You know, you don't just go in and sweat and walk out hot and bothered.
Yeah.
Well, you do.
Yeah.
But there's so many backed evidence-based research now on the importance of it, and the importance of it as being part of an integral lifestyle choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's our why, and that's why we have continued to push and figure this out, and then to provide the best of the best in terms of the heaters, the timber. You know, we've not cut any corners on it, and we said that we were never going to do that, because we wanted this to be a sustainable business of top high-end quality. Yeah.
And just so I were part of the little gang that ripped down the old sauna yesterday. Rest in peace, by the way, the old high sauna. It did them well, but being able to actually look at the standard of that sauna that we took down, and now seeing what our team have gone in and done, it's just a fucking world of difference. Like, it's going to perform so much better, and just knowing that, seeing it happening in real time, it's just like, it's just everything that we've wanted to do. Just to, you know, I just got me thinking, like 2 years ago or whatever, we were selling these little plastic ice baths from China, and now we've got a team here building such a high quality product that's going to last for years upon years. And that were a bit of a full circle moment. And this is the second bespoke job that we've done this year. The first one were at the boxing club. That were our first ever project. It were a whirlwind of emotion.
Crash, bang, wallop.
But this one feels completely different. Like,
well, you live or learn. You learn, don't you?
And that's the lesson. It's like, you know, we started before we were ready on the boxing club. We got it done by any means necessary. And then you look back at that and analyse it to death, right? Whatever went wrong there is not going to happen again. And on this one, everything's done right. Everything's lined up, organisation, contracts, everything completely different. And it just takes away that sort of anxiety that you might have leading up to something where you're not sure. And that can be anything. Yeah. Anything in life. It's just...
I refer this to the fitness goals and things like that. A lot of people think, I'm going to do I'll do 6 months first. I'm going to lose some weight first. And well, how's that going for you? You know, how, you know, have you kicked the can a bit further down the road? Is your 6 months turned into 12 months? And, you know, there's a saying, you know, start now, get good later.
Yeah.
And it's just one of them where I have people reaching out to me about joining the community, for instance. This is a common one, you know, with people with their own training and the fitness journey, and that they might see some high intensity training sessions going on, and they're like, I'd love to do that, but I'm not ready.
Yeah.
Nobody's ready. And everybody struggles.
Yes.
The elite struggle in those classes because they pick up a heavier weight and they do more volume, so they're struggling too. Yeah. Everybody struggles. And it doesn't matter where you start on your journey, it's going to be difficult for everyone. And then you'll get some instant feedback. Oh, I'm not so good at that exercise.
Yeah.
Okay, how do we get better? Speak to a professional, and then they can advise you, and then that's how you get better. And you just need to immerse yourself.
Thank you.
There you go.
No, you
in
exactly
that
right.
thing.
Yeah.
Whatever that thing is.
Yeah.
Just go for it. What else do we have?
Exactly.
Matt as well.
I hear that a lot, and you obviously will, because it's your business. Even people like see, for instance, I train at a different gym, and they're like, "Oh, I want to come train up there with you," but everyone looks too fit. It's like, well, you've got to start somewhere, man. You've got to start. Yeah. Imperfect, and then just, like I say, just get good later. That can be for anything. So that's a good lesson, Dan. One at Sparky's calling me for sauna there. I'll call him back afterwards. Hopefully. Actually, I'll just pause this and I might have to edit it out. Or I might just leave it in. Hey up, Joe.
I'm nearly there, yeah, but I just have to fly down to our lass's work in Brighouse.
Okay, pal. That's fine.
Just to drop something off for her.
Yeah.
Are they alright? They're alright. I'll be there at about 8:45. Is that alright?
Yeah, that should be sound, mate. You're just live on podcast as well, mate. Have you got out to say?
No, mate.
Have you got an inspiring message for anyone?
Not really, mate. No, I'm not an inspiring guy.
You are, mate. You're very inspiring to us, Joe. And you're going to make our sauna look beautiful down at Ice, pal. So thank you for that.
Hopefully, pal.
All right, buddy. Yeah, you should. Yeah, all right, mate. See you soon.
Nice one.
See you, lad. Bye bye. Hope you enjoyed that little part there, guys. On to. I'm going to ask you, Dan. What's been your favourite moment of this year, or one of? That could be business, could be a podcast, just something that we've done this year.
Most recently, I'd probably say I really enjoyed the London trip.
Yeah.
It's a London thing. It's a London thing.
I must say, yeah.
I did enjoy that. It was cool. It was a cool experience.
Just the whole thing, wasn't it? Yeah, like we went down early, didn't we? Early doors. We had nice coffee on the way down. Spent a lot of time just staring at buildings in London. But tell us about that, mate. 'Cause that were I must say that one of my favourites.
Yeah, I just really enjoyed the whole trip. And that's the thing as well, isn't it? You know, if you're doing something that you're not really enjoying, you just feel tired, you know, your energy's down. It's like, oh, it's been a long day. It was a fucking mega long day for us, but we were like, I didn't come back to the hotel till about 1 a.m.
Yeah, you stayed out, didn't you? I went home with my slippers
trotting around London. It was just like, you know, it was such a cool experience, and it's one of them where if you're really enjoying yourself, you don't really want it to end, do you? You feel like a kid at Christmas.
Yeah. Just explain to people what the intention of that trip was and what was achieved.
Yeah, we spoke to Dan Tem.
What a great man.
What a great guy from Pure Sport, and we spoke about doing a podcast, and it's something that we have to meet in person now. We just feel like it's such a different level of
it's
connection
non-negotiable
and conversation. Like none of this Zoom stuff.
Nah, it's gone. You'll never see us do a Zoom interview.
No.
Never.
It doesn't matter who it is.
No.
We're going to go and meet him in person.
Yeah.
Whoever that may be. And I'm just going to divert slightly, but if you could do us a massive favour and please subscribe to this channel, to Spotify and to the YouTube channel, and help us grow it, because it's a really exciting path that we're on. We do intentionally really want to push this now, and potentially go overseas to speak to whoever. Who do you want us to talk to? I'm going to ask you that.
That's a good question.
Give us some feedback as well. And who do you want us to interview? There may be a very educational person or a very inspiring person. Who do you want us to speak to?
Yeah.
What about you as well on that, very quickly?
Favourite part?
No, who would you like to speak to?
Oh gosh. Luke Campbell. Luke.
Big shag, 1 minute.
Right, listen, you're live on Immerse podcast. Dan's just asked me who I'd like to speak to on podcast, and I've just said Luke Campbell.
Live now.
And
We're live right here, right now.
How we doing, boys?
What message have we got for people?
I've got Aubrey this morning. You give the people an inspirational message, Aubrey.
Aubrey Ambler, what have we got?
Aubrey's just going out to get it. She says, you know what? I don't feel like it today, but I'm going to do it anyway.
There we go.
I'll tell you what I'd like to speak about really quick.
Go on.
Something that's been really on my mind for the last 3 months, what I've been living by.
Yep.
About just doing the thing because it's the right thing. It's not about fitness, not about business, not about money or anything like that. Just doing stuff for people because it's just the right thing to do, and it might not benefit you in any way other than it makes you feel a bit of Christmas spirit. So there's just been a few bits I've done lately that I've done it. It might not have made sense to others, but it's just been the right thing to do.
Yeah, especially with you, mate, because you've got a very logical brain, haven't you? So
Yes.
you do analyse things a lot. So it's nice to hear you coming to that conclusion, mate. Really nice.
And even though I'm logical, I've always done the right thing for people.
Yeah,
But
I'm
just
not saying you've not done that, but yeah.
Lately, it's just... Well, I've always done that around his man club anyway. It made no benefit to my life, actually, other than the feeling you get. It's cost me a lot of stress, time, it's cost me money. But it's always been about the just smaller acts lately, of helping friends or doing just little gestures for family. It wouldn't make sense if I told the outside world that, why would you do that? But sometimes it's the right thing to do. When I'm on that bike ride to Italy, that's what he sort of said, that guy over there. He said, this bike ride might not make sense to other people. He goes, it's just the right thing to do.
Nice.
To give people an experience daily that they'd never probably get to do in their lifetime with trauma they've been through. I thought, I love that. Just doing it because it's the right thing to do.
And you took your dad to Italy, mate, didn't you, to ride across the country? Because it was the right thing to do.
Twice this year we've done 2 amazing things. One went with my dad, and then we were cycling Mount Teedy together, didn't we? And he didn't quite make it up for a host of reasons, and he just yesterday gave me a ticket for my birthday, which he scratched a card off, and he says, we're going back up the mountain.
Ah, yes.
So,
Brilliant.
So we're going to be going over there, mate.
Good man. Love that, pal. Well, thanks for that message, my mate. And
listen, everyone have a good Christmas, have a new year.
Yeah.
Reflect on your year. Appreciate all that's happened, good and bad.
Yeah.
And embrace it. And if possible, try and look like Rama. That's the goal.
That's the goal for us all, isn't it? Yeah. And also, here, listen, while we're on here, make sure you're looking out for the new Andy's Man Club podcast that's landing very shortly, hosted by the big man.
Yeah, incredible work that you're doing, mate, and it was lovely to see you yesterday as well.
Yeah, I'm a bit scatterbrained when I had 4 hours sleep, just got back from Denmark, and I realised I probably shouldn't have done. Got infected testicle and an hernia, and that's now live out there for the ether, so that's an exclusive. So
You still keep going though.
If you sit on bike too long, you're going to play silly games, you get silly frags, right?
Yeah, you get sore nads. Right. On that note, see you later. Peace, Aubrey. Keep working hard, Orbs. Merry Christmas to the Amblers. Love
Merry
you all.
Christmas, guys.
There you go. We've had a few nice
Look
little
at that.
surprises on this podcast, mate. So, going back to that, who I'd like to speak to.
He's a great guy, by the way.
Luke's a great guy, yeah. If you don't know Luke Campbell, get to know him. He's a fantastic human, is Luke. I don't know, Dan. Do you know what? I've learnt this year is I've learnt to just trust in whatever's happening in the moment, because I know it's the right thing, and I know that as we continue to go on this path, we'll be presented with some amazing opportunities. And I don't like to be too specific with things, because I'm enjoying the surprises and the unexpected occurrences of life. So I know that we're going to end up talking to some amazing people. Who that's going to be?
Well, we always do anyway. I think it's one of them where there's certain episodes that we've done, and there's some episodes that are in the bank as well. And there may not be somebody who you would recognise, but that doesn't mean to say that there ain't some absolute nuggets of education or
absolutely,
or wisdom in that conversation.
Yeah.
I love the people that we're speaking to. You might interview someone, for example, with a high profile, and it could just be a pretty tick box, bog standard kind of chat.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of them having a profile. So what? Like, that doesn't matter to me. What matters is the connection and the words that are spoken from that person. Yeah. And I think like there's an episode that's coming soon, and we had a huge, I'd say, emotional breakthrough.
Gosh.
Wow. Like, it was so heavy.
Yeah.
It was so heavy,
this
but
is landing in the new year, yeah.
Whoa. spine chilling.
Yeah. But I agree, mate. Like, I'd probably argue to say that the guests with smaller profiles often are better conversations, because
feel safer in terms of opening up and things.
Feel safer. There's less sort of media training, shall we say? So the words are,
you can't say that. Somebody else leaning on them, like, you don't go into this subject.
Or they've had that many interviews before that it's kind of
watered them down a bit.
Or it's scripted. I'm not saying that we've had many of them, to be fair, because I think we've managed to break through that sort of fourth wall of media training, and we always get through to the human, which is what who we want to talk to. But you do interviews where it's like someone's reading it off of a fucking straight from a fucking napkin or whatever. It's quotes written down somewhere, but that's not the conversations we have.
No,
we want to get deeply connected into someone's personality and psyche. So yeah, we've got a couple to look forward to in the new year that we've already recorded, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Let's quickly, I'm just cautious of this time, Dan. We'll start to wrap it up shortly. Let's talk about Pure Sport coming on board, actually, as a sponsor. I think that's been a great moment this year.
Well, we will go in there, and then it got diverted a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went and spoke to Dan Tem, fantastic guy. Met him in person, which again we think is very important to do now. So we were willing to go travel to London. Yeah. As we were on that, and because we still talk to Lucy, like, do you fancy doing round 2? We're in London. Do you want to come and
Lucy
meet us?
Comes, yeah.
So then we tied 2 episodes into one day. When we spoke to Dan, we got a real good insight into his obsession and his why and what he's doing and the products that they're producing, the message behind the brand, completely aligned with everything that we stand for. So we felt like it were an ideal sort of partnership. I need to recover better than I have been. I've had a couple of injuries this year, which is showing my age. And then I've got to adapt and think about my nutrition on a deeper level. Not that it's ever been bad, but the supplements are different.
Yeah.
Now that I've started to take Pure Sport supplements, I have noticed a tangible improvement, and I'm not just saying that.
No, they are like the premium, aren't they?
You can
like
tell
tangible differences.
You can tell.
Yeah.
Like my sleep has definitely knocked up another gear.
Yeah.
Because of their recovery products.
The magnesium.
Magnesium.
Yeah.
Ashwagandha. There's a different one that does contain ashwagandha in it, but that's another relax supplement that they have.
Yeah.
The electrolytes for when I'm doing high intensity, long endurance sessions. The electrolytes balance me out so much better. I don't feel like I'm losing as much fluid when I'm trying to rehydrate. You know, my cells are absorbing much better.
Yeah.
I just feel different on it. And I have no other real reason to push their products other than that I believe in them.
Yeah. And we always said that if we're going to work with someone, it's something that we are like genuinely believe in. And, you know, we got along with Dan so well. He took us to a few pubs around London afterwards.
Yeah.
we had a few local drinks in London, which were ace as well. That just added to experience, didn't it?
It did.
But yeah, I think that's been a big moment for us, really, because we didn't ever think about accepting sponsors, really, other than, you know, talking about our brand and what we do. But this one came along, and it was just a bit hard to say no to, really. It just made complete sense.
Yeah.
And, you know, Dan, the guys at Pure Sport, every guest that comes on, they're now getting sent a care package from Pure Sport as well, which is just a beautiful touch. So, you know, it's just, everyone's a winner, baby.
Aren't they just?
Everyone's a winner. Sorry to interrupt you there, guys. We've got a massive announcement, Dan. We've managed to partner with Pure Sport, which is one of the most exciting brands at the minute in the UK, my friend.
That's it, built to last, in it for the long run, as the hashtag says. All the similar sorts of messages behind the ethos of the brand, and it really fits in alignment with us. We know that they're athlete tested.
Even Lucy Bronze is using their products. She's a friend of the show.
The magnesium and the ashwagandha and all those other products that are related to recovery are super useful for me right now. I'm really feeling the benefit. The electrolytes is definitely the best I've tasted.
They're the best I've tasted as well, without sounding biased, my friend. But yeah, it just lines up with everything that we preach, mate. No shortcuts, just solid daily habits that actually make you feel better.
If you want to try these guys, use the Immerse 10 for 10% off at the checkout.
Now back to the episode. Sorry for interrupting you there. Crack on.
Let's go.
Probably put the advert in now. Posh. But just organically throw that in. But so yeah, that were a big moment. And I think maybe wrapping it up there, Dan, let's talk about some goals for the next 12 months. Shall we?
We're going to push it a bit more, aren't we? In terms of the podcast.
Yeah.
We can now announce that we will be doing a weekly episode.
Oh, I said it.
We said it now.
Oh, I said it now.
We've said it now.
Right, well, we're men of his word, so we need to stick with it.
We did it this year.
We did it.
So we can squeeze a bit harder for the love of what we do.
Yeah, and we've found a beautiful new location to record our podcasts. The Track End. One of my good mates who I've grown up with from school, James Brander, is a musician. Very, very talented musician. Multiple instruments, singer.
That is an unbelievable little gaff, isn't it?
We've found this is his music studio on the outskirts of Leeds. It's located on some farmland in this like picturesque, surrounded by trees and fields, and he's got a little music studio on edge of this like farmhouse cabin sort of thing, and that's where his new podcast studio is.
There's no external noise. It's so quiet and peaceful.
It's absolutely beautiful.
The only thing we'd be able to hear is birds singing.
Yeah.
And then we go into the studio and it's such a warmly atmosphere. And I feel like it's knocking the intensity of the conversations up a notch. I feel like we're getting some really good conversations. Because we feel more at home in the environment. Again, we talk about that one a lot, don't we? Environment and who's in it and what's around you.
That's really intentional, isn't it? I think that's what it is. It's really intentional. We're going to a separate space where it's calm, it's beautiful, and everything's just set in place for a good conversation.
Well, there's nothing external that's pulling you, distraction, you know. You know, like there's no drills outside or there's no banging and knocking, and it's just everything about it keeps you in flow. Yeah,
the lighting's right, it's soundproofed. It's just, that's perfect. So big shout out to our mate James Brander, The Track End. Go check it out on Instagram. And yeah, I think so. Weekly podcast.
Yeah, said it now, haven't we?
Weekly podcast. Right, we're locked in. When we manage to stick to this, like, big shout out to our future selves that'll look at this in 12 months. Well done, lads. Well done. Look what's happened. Flipping heck.
Isn't that interesting?
Whoa. And also from the sauna, from the sauna business terms of things, I'd like to set a goal of a bespoke build every quarter. I'm going to put that into the ether. We've got a really strong pipeline coming into the new year. The business is a lot more stable than it was 12 months ago. We've got a much clearer path. We've got a solid team there in place, and that's the goal for the sauna business.
No reason why that can't happen.
A build every quarter. Let's see where that goes.
That's the one.
Personal goal, Dan.
I'm going to talk about a fitness one.
Yep.
I'm going to do Athex Games.
Ooh.
Not done that one.
Big shout to OM.
Yeah. That was a good chat, by the way. And I really enjoyed that experience this year as well.
Ollie March on.
Heading down to his house, his lovely house in Harpenden. Yeah. Great guy.
Serious operator.
Very serious operator. Yeah. Really impressive, actually. You know, when you ask someone a question, bang!
Yeah.
Sharp.
He's sharp. Cognitively very, very sharp.
Yeah.
But
impressive.
Because he loves what he does. He's fully immersed into the lifestyle of being an entrepreneur, a dad in the fitness world. Yeah. And he crushes it, man.
He does.
He does. Big shout out to that.
That's one of my personal goals. I'm going to do an individual and I'm going to do a team with you.
Oh, okay.
I pulled you into that. Didn't know if you were fully aware that that's what was going to happen, but we're going to do one at some point.
Okay, yeah.
So I've got my eye on that, and I've already been intentionally working towards trying to do myself a bit of justice.
Yeah, you started running, haven't you?
I've started running. Yeah, it's not something that I lean into that much. I'm a bit more of a sprinter by trade. Yeah. In terms of what I naturally lean into, but I've started to get out there and bosh some distance in my legs. Yeah, get some volume in there, because there is an endurance element, and I do need to improve my endurance running. So I've started already. I haven't even booked the actual event yet, but I've started to work towards that goal. Yeah, it's just going to happen, and I don't know when, but I'll be more ready. Yeah. When that time comes.
Love that, mate.
Yeah.
Athex singles and Athex doubles.
That's the one.
Bosh.
Yeah. And some other personal goals as well. Won't go too much into that. But I've got
time will reveal.
it will reveal itself at some point in 2026.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say on that one.
Yeah.
And just continue to be the best version of myself that I can be, doubling down on self-reflection and thinking about how I can improve as a man, as a dad, as a business owner. Take full responsibility and accountability, which it's not like I haven't done anyway, but I'm very, I'm going to do things different next year.
Okay.
Sharper.
I like it. Look forward to seeing that, Dan.
I think it's just because I know the position where I want to be now. Like there's more clarity than there ever has been.
Yeah.
And on a spiritual note, they call what's just been the snake year.
Okay.
And the snake year is the shedding and the releasing and the ending and things like that. And I feel like that's quite relevant for a lot of people.
Yeah. I'm
with what's happened in 2025 in terms of relationships and all sorts of things. So there's that. And then 2026 is regarded as the horse year. So it's forward trajectory, go. Yeah. So I do actually feel like that. I do feel like it's go time. I'm still at the end of this year, and I just feel very motivated. It's not like I'm not bursting to have a Christmas break, if you know what I mean. I really enjoy what's coming, and I feel excited by it. And so what about yourself?
Fitness wise, mate. I feel like I've come to the end of a bit of a journey in terms of some of this like functional fitness stuff that I've just not really been resonating with it as much recently. In terms
I feel
of
that with you.
Yeah. Me and Grace Ramsden did a High Rocks in London.
Great time, by the way.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago now, and that were awesome. But it felt like, for me, probably one of the last High Rockses that I might do for a long time. I've not been pulled towards it. I'm trying to just feel things more in terms of what feels right to me in the moment. And
it's a bit of mayhem, isn't it? High Rocks.
Yeah,
it's just go, innit?
Yeah.
Because it's low skill. There's not that much attention to detail, is there?
It just feels, I don't really like how it feels in terms of flogging it too much in the training. I just don't. The thing is, for me, how I'm looking at life right now is, what can I do for the next 10 years?
That's what we talk about.
You know, and that's what we've done with the business.
Can't live fast all the time.
No, I'm slowing things down. So I've just taken up the beautiful art of jiu-jitsu. And
you're a killer.
I'm going to become a killer. I'm just a bit of a soft cuddler at the minute that's getting choked out. But yeah, like everything about it for me, BJJ, I'm resonating with. It's people that are in that sort of scene seem to me like, you know, they're in it for a long time. You know, I'm seeing like 70, 80-year-old men rolling on the mats, and I'm looking at that and resonating with it. I'm thinking that whatever I get into here, I don't want any quick wins. I want to earn the stripes, earn the belts. And I've always wanted to lean into something on that self-defense side of things. It's been a bit of a private insecurity of mine, really, that I don't feel like I could defend myself properly if it came to it. So I'm leaning into that.
Respect.
It's got a lot of spiritual elements to it.
Lessons.
Lessons on the mat seem to relay into life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's be very calming in moments of struggle. There's loads of life lessons that you can take from learning jiu-jitsu, breathing.
I think that can be said for any discipline, really.
Yeah.
You can
any
relate.
fitness realm, really.
Yeah.
But I'm studying a guy called Hickson Gracie at the minute. Read his book called Breathe, and he was the greatest jiu-jitsu fighter of all time. Over 450 fights, undefeated.
That's ridiculous.
And just hearing how he talks about it, very spiritual. Very spiritual. It's like he practices the breath work. He'll go and take himself into nature the week before he's scheduled to fight. He's even talking to animals and getting in cold water. And this were like hearing him talk about when he was fighting in the 90s. It was so ahead of his time.
Yeah.
But we're all holistic stuff that he talks about, and it's not fighting. It's like it's just a way of life. It's a philosophy of life.
Flow.
Flow, and he's, I'm just like heavily relating to him so much, and
Calming the chaos.
I just love the contradiction of it being a deadly tool but a very gentle. Jiu-jitsu translates to the gentle art. That's what it means in Portuguese or Brazilian, I believe. I just love that polarity in it. And we had a really good podcast that'll come out in New Year, who we spoke to. So yeah, I've gone down a bit of a rabbit hole on that one, but that's I've chosen to go down that path. Jiu-jitsu, I'm committed. I'm becoming slightly obsessed.
There we go.
So yeah, that's a new path for me, and part of doing that is also part of me becoming a father. Again, for the second time this year, we've now got Bodhi and Koa. But I want to be able to stand there confidently and think, if danger comes upon my family, I'm armed, and that were another side of it. And also knowing that they'll see me training, they'll see the discipline, they'll see everything of when they're growing up, and hopefully they'll get involved with it. And
it's a quiet confidence in it that radiates in you when you know that you've got those skills. Yeah, I think I learnt boxing quite a few years ago now, and yeah, you do get a little bit rusty when you don't keep putting your gloves on. But there's certain things about the jab, your head movement, your footwork, your position, the calmness in your striking. You're not trying to load your shots up too much, and all those things really help my confidence as a man. I'm going to take it a little step more, and I do want to learn jiu-jitsu as well. I feel like jiu-jitsu is like it's the ultimate way to defend yourself and to diffuse a situation. You know, like if you were to strike somebody, that can be deadly in terms of if you try to defend yourself, you strike someone, they go down and hit their head on the curb. They could be dead. Whereas with jiu-jitsu, you can just calmly take somebody's arm and then be like, do you want this to continue, or do you want me to break your arm? So what's it going to be? And then that can diffuse that situation. And I feel that's it. It's that level of you've got the instinct to be able to turn that aggression up, but you're completely in control of it. Whereas it's different when you strike. And I'm not saying this is a violent man, but I do believe that everybody needs to consider violence at some point. Well, because it's at the
bottom of everything, isn't it?
Well, you've got to protect yourself or your loved ones if that were to happen. And there's a lot of shit that happens on the streets nowadays. So I do feel like self-defense is something that's important for everybody to learn.
I agree.
You know, man, woman, or child.
Yeah. Then what comes with that is the byproduct is discipline. It's showing up. It's sticking with training, and hopefully from that you're going to be eating better, and the gateway thing that we talk about.
Yeah.
That's a byproduct of, getting into a discipline like that as well.
That's it.
Which is great for everyone.
The only thing that I need to do personally is just to create a little bit more time capacity to learn that skill. And then as soon as I've got that in place, then that's going to be something that I'm going to add into my 2026 armour.
Nice, Dan. Love that, mate. Love that you're coming on that one with me.
I'll choke you out. That's all I'm doing it for.
We'll see what. I'd love to roll with you. I think we've covered everything there, mate.
We have.
Yeah.
Just want to say, for anyone who has continued to tune in and listen to us ramble on, I really appreciate you. It's helped us to continue doing this. If absolutely nobody were listening and it were just me and you having a chat, we'd just meet in a coffee shop and have a chat.
Yeah.
So, thank you to everyone who's listened, and if you've taken something from the messages that we've put out there and some of the great guests that we've spoken to, may this continue. We're going to turn it up another notch next year. And once again, thank you very much. We appreciate you. Please like and subscribe on both channels, Spotify and YouTube. Apple as well, Dan, actually. Apple Podcasts. That's one we don't look at, but there's quite a lot of downloads on that as well. Okay, so let's go with that as well. Spotify, Apple and YouTube. Yeah, I'll just resonating with what you said there, Dan. It's beautiful for us when someone comes up to us and goes, I've listened to that episode and it really helped, or I've sent it to my dad. Some people have said, I've sent it to my parents, sent it to my loved one. That's what's keeping it going, and we absolutely love hearing that. One sentence might resonate with someone, and it's just a feedback loop that keeps us motivated, and we'll continue to level up and deliver the best guests, best experiences with the saunas and everything. Yeah. We're extremely motivated, and we wish everyone a Merry Christmas. We hope you all get what you desire, and just remember, it's not about the presents. It's about the people that are surrounding the tree, not the presents under the tree. And love to you all. Peace and love. Thanks again, guys. We're going to turn it up again next year. All the best. All the best.